Welcome back to our cozy, slightly chaotic, always educational podcast. Today we're talking about one of my favorite beginner-friendly English methods. It's simple, it's cute, it's effective, and it literally works anywhere. It's called One Object, 5 Sentences.
When you first mentioned it, I thought it was some mysterious ancient technique from a secret English monastery.
I mean, it could be, but in reality, it's something every beginner can use at home, at work, in a park, in a kitchen, literally anywhere.
So, for the listeners who love clear explanations, what is the idea?
Very simple. You pick one everyday object, anything, and you write or say 5 sentences about it in English. That's it. No grammar books, no stress, no long exercises, just 5 sentences.
So basically, it's like microlearning.
Exactly, but beautifully practical, because the objects around you already form your personal vocabulary. Beginners often try to memorize 50 random words from a book, but they forget them instantly. With this method, you use words connected to your real life, so your brain remembers them longer.
So it's connected to daily reality, like instead of memorizing gazelle or asteroid, you learn cup, window, phone.
Yes, and the magic is in the 5 sentences. You train structure without even noticing. You build fluency, you build memory, you build confidence. And the sentences don't have to be perfect, just understandable.
I love this already, and beginners usually struggle with forming sentences, not with knowing vocabulary.
Exactly. They know the word book, but they don't know how to say anything about it except this is a book. And that's where the method shines. Because if you make 5 different sentences, suddenly you learn how to describe, explain, express feelings, give details, all starting with one object.
Let's try it. Give me an object.
Okay, I'll start easy. A pen.
All right. 5 sentences. Here we go. This is my pen. It is blue and small. I use it every morning at work. Sometimes I lose it in panic. I like this pen because it feels comfortable.
See? Perfect. And that took you, what, 10 seconds?
And no suffering. That's important.
And you practiced present simple, adjectives, habits, feelings, and daily actions all without a grammar book.
I see why beginners like this method. It doesn't feel like studying. It feels like talking to yourself in English, but in a structured way.
Yes, and the structure is important because the brain likes patterns. The moment you repeat this method daily, even for 5 minutes, you build internal grammar intuition. You start forming sentences automatically.
This is like building a muscle.
Exactly, a language muscle. And here's another secret. The method can be upgraded for any level. Beginners do simple sentences, intermediate students add details or adjectives, advanced learners add metaphors, memories, explanations, comparisons.
So one object turns into a mini language workout.
Precisely. And it's perfect for shy learners who hate speaking. This method builds confidence because it's private. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a partner. You can talk out loud, or write, or whisper, or even record voice notes.
I like the privacy part. A lot of adults are embarrassed to speak a new language.
And embarrassment blocks learning. But when you talk to yourself, the fear disappears. And once you feel more comfortable, talking to others becomes easier.
Let's break it down step by step. If someone is listening right now with 0 English knowledge, what should they do first?
Step 1. Look around and choose an object. Something close, something simple, something you can touch, like cup, phone, window, bag.
Step 2.
Step 2. Ask yourself 5 questions. What is it? What does it look like? What do you use it for? When do you use it? How do you feel about it? These questions automatically produce 5 sentences. That's why the method is good. It's guided.
And step 3?
Step 3, say or write your 5 sentences. No perfection, no stress, no grammar police. Just speak.
And step 4?
Step 4. Choose another object. Do it tomorrow, or the same day, or while waiting for a bus. There are infinite objects in the world.
Very nice, but I want listeners to understand the psychology behind this. Why is this simple method more effective than long grammar exercises?
Great question. First, emotional connection. When you talk about a real object, your brain cares. It activates memory better than abstract grammar rules. Second, repetition without boredom. Every day, different object, but same structure. That builds automatic sentence formation. Third, micro success. 5 sentences are achievable. Small victories boost motivation. Fourth, personalization. You choose what matters to you. You learn words you actually use, not textbook nonsense like the monkey is driving a bicycle.
Classical textbook content.
Exactly. Fifth, flexibility. You can practice anywhere, even while cooking or brushing your teeth.
So it's almost like lifting a tiny linguistic weight every day. Over time, you get stronger.
Beautiful metaphor. Yes, exactly.
Let's do another example. Pick something random.
Coffee mug.
All right, 5 sentences. This is my favorite coffee mug. It has a picture of a small cat on it. I drink tea from it every morning. When I hold it, I feel calm and relaxed. If I break it, I will cry for 3 days.
Perfect. And you used emotional vocabulary. Many beginners forget that feelings are part of language.
True. Language isn't only about describing objects. It's about describing experience.
Exactly. And this is where beginners grow. After a few days of the method, they start adding more feelings, more details, more verbs.
So the method evolves with the learner.
Yes. And there's another layer. When you describe objects around you, you practice mindfulness. You begin to notice things, it calms the brain, improves focus, and makes learning pleasant.
I like that. Learning a language doesn't have to be pressure and fear. It can be peaceful.
Absolutely. Learning is a creative, gentle process, and this method respects that.
What about beginners who say, I don't know enough words to make sentences?
Then they choose even simpler objects. Book, chair, water. And the sentences can be extremely simple. This is water. It is clear. I drink it every day. It is important. I like it. Still counts, still works.
So Anna, in part 1, we explained how the method works, why it works, and even gave examples. But I think we should dive deeper. Like, how can someone actually build a full daily routine using this method?
Great idea, because consistency turns a simple trick into a real learning system. And the 1 object, 5 sentences method is perfect for daily routines. You can practice 5 minutes a day and still improve.
So give us a sample routine, something realistic for beginners.
Okay, here's a simple 10-minute plan. Minute 1, choose an object. Minutes 2 through 5, make 5 sentences. Minutes 6 through 7, repeat them out loud. Minutes 8 through 9, change 1 sentence a little, add a detail. Minute 10, reward yourself with chocolate.
I love the chocolate step. Extremely important.
It is. Reward trains the brain to associate English practice with pleasure, not stress. That's how kids learn so fast. They use curiosity and joy.
Adults could use more joy too.
Always. And this method is joyful because it's creative. Every object becomes a story.
That's true. People think they're bad at English, but often they're just bored of textbooks.
Yes, and storytelling is natural to humans. Even if the story is simple, like describing your keys or your backpack, it still activates imagination.
I want to challenge you. Let's pick a super boring object. Something painfully plain. Something with 0 emotional energy.
Okay, challenge accepted. Give me the object.
A spoon.
Fantastic! 5 sentences. This is a spoon. It is silver and a little scratched. I use it to eat soup or yogurt. It feels cold when I hold it. I like this spoon because it reminds me of my childhood kitchen.
Oh, wow. You even made it nostalgic.
That's the power of association. Even the most boring object can carry meaning. Beginners can use this too. If they connect emotions or memories to the object, it becomes easier to remember vocabulary.
So emotion is a memory booster.
Exactly. Emotion creates strong neural connections. That's why we remember songs, smells, moments, and we forget lists from a textbook.
That makes sense. And the method is flexible. You can use it at work, right?
Yes. Let's say you're sitting at your office desk. You can practice with stapler, computer mouse, notebook, coffee cup, calendar, name badge, headphones.
That's like a whole vocabulary universe around you.
Exactly. The world becomes your English classroom.
What about kids? Does this method work for children?
Kids love it, especially if you turn it into a game. You can say, find one object in the room and tell me 5 things about it. Kids start running around choosing toys, shoes, pencils. It becomes fun.
So parents can use this too.
Definitely. And teachers, and tutors, and self-learners. It fits everyone.
Let's try something harder. What about emotional or abstract objects like hope or friendship?
That's an advanced level, but yes, the method works there too. 5 sentences about hope, for example. Hope is a feeling that something good will happen. It helps people stay strong during difficult times. Sometimes hope grows when someone supports us. It can be small, like hoping for good weather, but it can also be big, like hoping for a better future.
Wow, that's almost poetic.
The method becomes deep when the learner becomes confident. Beginning with objects trains clarity. Later, shifting to emotions trains expression.
So it's like leveling up.
Yes. Level 1, physical objects. Level 2, personal objects. Level 3, meaningful objects. Level 4, emotions. Level 5, ideas.
That's a full language journey.
Exactly. And it starts with something as small as a pen.
I noticed this method also teaches grammar naturally, even without studying rules.
Yes, because when you make 5 sentences, you repeat structures. For example, if every day you say, I use it every morning, your brain learns present simple automatically.
What about beginners who worry about mistakes?
Mistakes are part of the process. English is forgiving. And with this method, mistakes become less scary because the sentences are simple, personal, and private.
True, you're only talking to yourself, no judgment.
Exactly. And here's another trick. Record your sentences. Voice notes. Tomorrow, listen and repeat. You'll hear improvement within 1 week.
That's smart. People don't realize how powerful repetition is.
Repetition builds fluency, but variation builds creativity. And this method mixes both.
So after a month of doing this daily, what happens to a beginner?
Several things. Their vocabulary grows naturally. They stop freezing when trying to form sentences. They gain confidence speaking. They start describing things in English automatically. Their pronunciation improves through daily repetition. English becomes part of their life, not just a school subject.
I love this part. English becomes life. When the language leaves the notebook and enters the real world, learning becomes faster.
Exactly. The environment becomes the teacher.
So let's imagine someone listening right now. They want to start today. Give them a simple starter list.
Here it is. Phone, wallet, water bottle, keys, mirror, shoes, table, lamp, bag, pillow. Choose 1 per day, say 5 sentences, easy.
And if they want to challenge themselves?
Advanced list. Time, happiness, fear, motivation, memory, routine, creativity, family, future, freedom.
That's amazing. A beginner can grow step by step.
That's the beauty of this method. It is simple but powerful.
And it builds a habit. Once it becomes part of your daily routine, English becomes a natural language, not a foreign one.
Exactly. Language is not magic. It's repetition, attention, and personal connection. And this method gives all three.
I think this might be one of the most useful episodes we've ever done.
I hope so. If even one beginner listens and thinks, hey, I can do this, then we've done something good.
Definitely.
And I want everyone listening to remember, you don't need perfect grammar to speak. You need courage. 5 sentences a day is enough to start.
And look around. The world is full of English lessons disguised as objects.
Exactly. Your life is your language book.
That's beautiful, Anna.
Thank you, Tom. And thank you to everyone learning, trying, improving. Your effort matters.
And we're cheering for you.
Always.